Cool. So if I go to Twitch, I should be live. Go to my YouTube, my stream. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. It's working on Twitch. It's working on YouTube. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Go and tell everybody that we're live. That I'm live. Just me. Yeah. All right. Oh shit. Some music. No. God damn it. All right. Got some music going. All right. So I guess right now I'm just working on like getting everything set up for Cyberpunk campaign. Kind of want to like do a different PNG supermodel because it's a little weird having the poultice robe like active when I'm playing Cyberpunk, you know? So that's the goal for today. Try to give him a different look. And then maybe work on like the stream layout and everything and maybe mess around in Foundry a bit. And so yeah. Just kind of a chill stream to keep myself a little productive. And hold myself accountable to make things, you know? Start with the misshapen circle. So that's his shape. Hello! Hi, Boy Toy RJ. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Doing good myself. Just got off work, had a nice day today. Now just doing some drawing. Trying to... Oh shit, it's not showing up. Okay, hold up. There we go. Yay, it's working now. Hello, Chunky Marimo. Today's gonna be a bit of a chill stream, just working on some art and everything. I got a Cyberpunk campaign starting up. Tomorrow we're doing our session 0, gonna be streaming on this account, and we're gonna make some characters. And so I wanted to give my little slime guy a different look for the Cyberpunk campaign than he does for the Call of Cthulhu campaign. And so I think one of the ways I'm going to do that, I'm debating, is like, do I give him like a cybernetic eye, or do I add some like chrome to him? Give him a top hat. Dastardly evil villain. Ooh. It's flashing on it. Ooh, that's cool, Marimo. You make manga? Ooh, that's really cool. Sorry if that sounded disingenuous. I'm genuinely serious. That sounds awesome. Honestly, like, the thought of Yakuza in, like, the future like that is really cool. I think it's one of the things that draws me to Cyberpunk so well, or so much, is kind of that they got that, like, Arasaka Corporation kind of going on. Oh! 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 The passage of time! No! Fucking... Ah! That... So here's the thing. Cyberpunk... Like, the first, like, TTRPG book, I believe, was Cyberpunk 2020, which was 5 years ago. And that's already insane to, like, talk about a futuristic setting, but the date is 5 years ago. And so when I heard 2031, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds futuristic. And then it's like, wait, no, that's only 5 years from now. Fuck. Ah. Marimo over here just gave us all like an existential crisis. I don't need any crisis. Bro, I'm there with you. I'm already 22 and the back pain feels like I'm 40, and so like I can't even. But yeah. Something like that looks pretty cool. Ooh. Psychological drama. That's a genre that I rarely read, but it sounds cool as fuck. Because I tend to like gravitate towards like psychological horror rather than drama. What was it? Oh yeah. Ah, gallery jump scare. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Just gonna shoot. Copy. 1, 2. But to make sure he stays fairly on model so that it's not like a huge difference between each ones, I tend to like just trace my own guy. Oh, I mean, it could be worse. It could be 3 children. It's one of the emotes that I made for our Discord server and for the Twitch channel, because you can make animated emotes. And I thought, that's very round. I'm very round. Why not? Yeah, it should be available, I believe. Yeah. I just put it in general again. Yeah, everybody has access to it, I believe. And if not, may God strike me down and force me to go into Discord settings. Can I make it a public emote that everybody can use? So I'm not sure if the animated emotes are just for like subs or something. I don't know how Twitch works. I've never used Twitch before. Emote. No, it's only standard emotes. Damn, that's dumb. I wish I could make that free for everybody. But I made a whole bunch of like slime-based emotes. Let me paste before I forget to do that. But there we go. Lately, I've been trying to like commission other artists, so I can help, so I can have some more free time for other things. Don't get me wrong, I like doing the art, but there's also like for Call of Cthulhu, I wanted to do some horror art, and my art style doesn't really lend itself towards that. Yeah? I think you can see me on Discord. DM me some of your stuff. I'd like to, or like your accounts. I'd like to see, and maybe commission. Oh, Chunky Marimo. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because like, I've got several scenes in mind that are kind of like a little messed up, if you would. A little messed up, I say, as I'm about to describe a fucking like torn up body. But also a lot of the monsters in Call of Cthulhu, I don't really like how they look in the books compared to like, or like any of the drawings available online. They always seem very, I don't know, cartoonish, I guess. I want something grotesque. Fucked up, if you would. Not the line artist. Oh, that's gnarly. But that's fucking like sick as hell. But yeah, if I go through just some of the character designs I've done, like, this is probably, like, my attempt at something like, a little, like, menacing, but yeah. Because I use such, like, vivid colors, I guess. Exactly. My art style is more Scooby-Doo related than it would be like Junji Ito. Hey, said Skooma. How you doing today? Yeah, that might not be good for your mental health. Glad to hear it. Yeah, today's just a chill stream where I'm just working on some art. Right now, I'm trying to make my little slime guy a little bit more cyberpunk for the upcoming Cyberpunk campaign, Neon Whispers. We're gonna have our first session tomorrow, which is gonna be a character building session. So, oh shit! If you'd like, tune in and check it out. What is? Nope, wrong select. Yeah. Alright, so base layer, whipping mask to get the... Yeah! We got a brand new cast of players, so it's gonna be quite fun. I tend to like playing with new people that I haven't met before, because it allows me for different things, I guess. So it'll be interesting. Oh, that's why. Nope. I don't know why, but this song always reminded me of like a chicken. Like it sounds like a chicken walking in the like background. Oh no, it's just a bird. Sorry, I have cursed you with this knowledge, Marimo. Give him his 3 little teepees. It really does. Speaking of chickens... Pizza is on its way, hell yeah. I did not get to go pick up food, I got out late. Ooh. His head be down low. Let's fix that. No, I don't want to warp it. I got a chicken barbecue pizza and a Hawaiian pizza with stuffed crust from Domino's. Because they deliver, not through DoorDash. So I prefer using local delivery services. Eventually, like for these streams, I kind of want to add like talk to voice or whatever, text to speech. That's words. For chat. Stuffed crust, yes. Always splurge for the stuffed crust. Treat yourself. Hell yeah, we love drawing Pokemon. Have you played ZA yet? I feel like his eyes are still too big. It's not like I have a reference right in front of me or anything. He says as he looks at his OBS page. Yeah! I fucking love Corbo. I've been calling him Corbu. Apparently that's the wrong way to say it, but he's my little boo thing, you know? He's my husband. I know, like, people say, like, it sucks so much, ZA, but it is genuinely the most fun I've had with a Pokemon game in ages. So I don't get all the people are just, like, it's so fun, especially when you don't have people telling you how bad it is over your shoulder the whole time. Oh, fun fact about this character that was an unintentional design, the, like, slime guy. The crack over his right eyebrow is actually a scar that I have as well. I was in an accident a couple years ago, and one of the long-lasting injuries is that my occipital bone above my right eye shifted down, and because it fractured, and so now one eye permanently looks smaller than the other, kind of like Uncle Ruckus style, unfortunately. And so I guess I reflected that in this character. Now to add the cyber dealies. Did I fucking... I deleted the goddamn cyber dealies. Alright, that's okay. We'll just redraw them. Hmm. Oh, that's awesome. I'm a sucker for like evil characters with a heart of gold. It's one of my favorite archetypes in fiction. Like they want to be mean and bad, so bad. But they're just silly goobers that like are just very kind to their friends. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind right there. What do y'all think? Ooh. So he is the scary guy. That's actually really cool. Some serious attachment disorder. Thank you, thank you. I gotta relearn all of my Cyberpunk lingo and just start using it constantly. That is the one thing. That is also another thing I love about Cyberpunk, especially in their like TTRPG books, is that they have a whole. Oh yeah, it's gonna glow. It's gonna be super cool. I'm thinking of making it glow only when my guy is talking. But I'm not sure if that would be too distracting or not. Got some foldy bits. Yeah, I think one of my favorites is Chum, because it's also like it's a Neo-African like word, which is really cool to me that they like. Yeah. They colonized a word essentially. Nope, that's the wrong blue. I want that. But it, unless you consider like the pantheon of like Dungeons and Dragons or like the lore behind it, like their dictionary, like I can't think of any other tabletop that has its own dictionary of like slang. Oh, the clingy type. Oh, that's fucked. Bro, Chunky, like all I can imagine is that like he gets attached to a character and then that character dies. That would be fucked. But it would be very narratively interesting. And also, yeah, Chubata does sound like a drink. It is very fun. He's bald and he's taking people's hair. Oh. I think a yellow would look nice. Especially here on the front. Always. Oh, 3 main characters die. Well, as somebody who has watched and loved Akame ga Kill, I think I'd be willing to read that. Ah. Spin. There we go. Really? Characters then more need to die. Oh my god. It needs to be a little higher. Bro. Yeah, like that. I like making it look like he too small for like regular clothes. Is him too small? And feet too damn big for him. I swear, 90% of this stream is not going to be me just vocal stimming. Tiny slime boy, big robe. Yes, indeed. Oh, I guess one thing I can talk about is the future plans for any like future campaigns. I think the worst character is Nichio. He gaslights the reader. Yo, gaslighting the reader? The best move an author can pull. Or like any creative can pull is gaslighting their audience. I still remember when like South Park gaslit everybody and went back into the subtitles and changed the character's name. Fucking like just saying "nuh-uh" to your audience is the best. As a person who also vocal stems, let it fly. What was I doing? Oh yeah. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, some plans that I have for the channel. Not only are we starting up a Cyberpunk campaign on Fridays, but on Mondays we're going to be doing a D&D 5e pirate campaign. It's going to be using a different rules system, though, kinda. I discovered this thing called Darker Dungeons by a content creator called Giphy Glyphs a few years back, and they made some changes to the 5e system that I really like. One of which was like changing how combat works so it's more engaging for players, because I know oftentimes you'll sit there and wait for your turn and it can get a bit boring if you're not a talented and incredible DM like myself. What? Who said that? But anyway, it gives some stuff like defense rolls and being able to interrupt enemy turns. It's really cool how it works. And it changes like the language system, so it's not like you're just good at every language. It's like, no, you know this language, you learned this language, you like it adds so many like different complex layers, and it puts level caps at level 10. It's really interesting, really weird, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. Humble brag. His best friend ends up killing him. He has after that a panic attack. Yay! We love panic attacks in fiction. Like, I can't wait for Call of Cthulhu when somebody genuinely has a panic attack, because I got such a cool soundboard for that. Because I got a whole like panic song that's like a heartbeat, and it's so cool, man. What color of this? We can go like yellow, not like Cyberpunk yellow. Ah! I forgot it was open. So I'm going to stay calm through the whole campaign. If they do, I will be impressed. Like, genuinely, they've already lost a good chunk of sanity. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, another thing that I'm going to talk about. Saturday is when I usually stream my Call of Cthulhu campaign. We will not be doing a stream. Well, we'll still be doing a stream. We will not be playing the game that day because one of our players is going to be spending time with their friends for National Soup Day. Very important holiday. But which is perfect because we will be switching over to the Foundry VTT. And so we'll be messing around with that Saturday on stream for everybody to see and to comment on our mistakes. Yeah, send all of your OCs to a psychiatrist. Nope, I'm no longer referencing you. Go away. Yeah, National Soup Day. They and a bunch of their like IRL friends are getting together to like have a bunch of soups. And then that Sunday we're gonna all go to Chili's and for an IRL meetup. I actually got some French onion soup that would be pretty banger right now. It's supposed to get like 30 degrees outside tonight. Beware, the iguanas will fall. I just realized, out of context, beware iguanas will fall is such a weird thing to say. Context. I am in Florida. Oh, docs, I know. Whoa. But I live in Florida. Here the fucking iguanas will fall if it hits like sub 40 degrees. It is a general risk when you're passing under a tree that iguana will actually fall and hit your head because they are an invasive species. Tastes delicious though. Let's go. Okay. No. Oh, God, I would need to do a replay of Gen 5 at some point. Oh, I've had iguana before. There was a, like, I forget what the restaurant was called, but there was a local restaurant near where I grew up that served essentially iguana on a stick. So it was literally like it kind of tastes like fishy chicken, like flavor of chicken, texture of fish almost. Like it's weird. I'd have it again, but there's not a lot of places that sell it. But they're an invasive species, so it's good to eat. I actually just learned about a place somewhere in Florida that's now, yeah, like Fallout squirrel on a stick. Yeah, pretty much. But there's a place in Florida now that's selling, that's cooking lionfish, which is a notorious invasive species around the Gulf of Mexico. And they are horrible for our current wildlife and the corals and everything. So, but for the longest time, we've been struggling to eat them because they're venomous, and it's really hard to get the meat out of the venom to make it any worthwhile. But somebody made a system that makes it so that you can eat them. So now, I'd like to try that at some point. Pretty much. Yeah, Florida be crazy like that. But no, though I've lived in Florida for half my life, I am also from Boston. Well, Massachusetts. I'll say Boston. I've lived up there for kind of half my life and love it. I plan on moving back actually once I'm done with school, because Florida is too damn expensive, man. Yeah, that's... I guess if I'm just gonna be yapping, I might as well just like say what I'm doing right now for like life plans and such. It's like while I started this stream, this is not the life plan to do this all my life. Like this is because I enjoy making stuff and I wanted to make something to put out into the world. And to just kind of like monitor my progress, I guess? I don't know. But no, I am a like hospitality management major in college, and so I like food service management and all that kind of stuff, believe it or not. And so the end goal eventually is to move back up north where my family is and open up my own bar, like a board game bar where people can come and hang out and with their friends, like a third place, you know? Because I find that we're lacking a lot of those nowadays. A third place to hang out. Yeah, exactly, said Skooma. Yeah, exactly. No, like I've got a lot of cool like D&D drinks, and I've been experimenting. Oh shit, with my own like personal bar. Like I've been doing this drink lately. It's kind of like a chocolate martini with coconut rum. But it's basically like a spiked chocolate milk. We are lacking on those places. Yeah, like I don't want to be too arcade because we got Arcade Monsters for that, and they're like all along the East Coast, opening more locations. But like something where it's not too nerdy where it alienates the common folk, but not something that is so vague that like anybody could be there, you know? Yes, so it's basically 1 ounce Hershey's chocolate syrup with 4 ounces of milk with 2 ounces of coconut flavored white rum. And I find it's really good because you can't really taste the alcohol in it that much, but it gives it a nice like subtle coconut flavor. So it's like chocolate milk with a little bit of coconut in it. So like a chocolate covered coconut chip. It is so good. I've literally ran out of Hershey's syrup lately because I've made it so many times. But I'm also looking into, once the season starts up for it, making my own mead. Because I want to make a... What was it? Oh, fuck, I forgot what flavor I wanted to make. It was like a mango... Oh, mango guava mead is the flavor idea that I had. Inspired by this place called Zamarium that I got mead from lately. They have a really good mango habanero mead. Oh my god, so good. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely been wanting to get into that sort of thing because it's very much, it's not hard to get into exactly, because it's like you make the thing, you leave the thing for a month, and then you come back and boom, the thing is done. And so like it's something that I've been thinking about getting into, because the set it and forget it kind of thing is really the biggest part. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. I've already got a name for the place and everything, believe it or not. The Token Tavern. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna make some for my friends at the very least. But yeah, the plan is to do some like homebrew mead, and then also distribute some of the local beers from Boston. Kind of like Sam Adams, and I mean, I mostly know Sam Adams. I need to look into it more. But like have beers on tap, and then have like some custom drinks that we make, like the spiked chocolate milk maybe. But I already have an idea for like a thank you. But like I have an idea for like you come up and you don't know what you want to drink. Well, roll for your drink, essentially, where you just kind of roll some dice and then you get a random drink. And how it may taste good, it may taste bad. Oh yeah, I'd love to like have microbreweries like put their stuff on display. Like, I also plan to be like a not just like a restaurant as well. Roll for your drink is an amazing idea. Thank you, thank you. I plan to not just be a restaurant, but like a game store that is the roll of the dice menu or something like that. That actually is perfect. The roll of the dice. I was thinking something like press your luck, maybe. I don't know. The name would come after the menu. But like I've already got like ideas just bouncing around in my head, but it wouldn't just be like a bar or restaurant to come eat and play at, but like also a like a card store, or like not just a card store, but like a shop where you can pick up like Pokemon cards if you'd like to collect, or board games that you want to get. Just a one-stop shop for it all, you know? Yeah. I found a couple places. The ideal spot is down at the north end. If you know anywhere in Boston, it's got this really nice like old Italian area to it, but it's not too far from many of the colleges where a lot of like the students would live, which would be perfect because that's kind of the like main target demographic is young adults. Awesome. I would love that, honestly. No, luckily, like in a happy accident kind of thing. Oh, that's right. In a happy accident kind of way, the accident that I mentioned earlier left me with a large sum of money from the settling that I haven't had to spend, so it's gonna go all into opening up my bar. So Oh, that's such a good name, the Queen and Rook. I'm okay, so I'm gonna go off on a tangent here for a bit. I hate when like new pop-up shops or anything have like the most basic bitch ass name. Like there's a place near me that opened up. Let me like look it up. What I was just talking to a friend about this. Yeah. They called it the Bakery Cafe. It is the most basic name. Like, yeah, that is sure a bakery and cafe, like, but they've got a bee on it, like, as their logo. There's so many cool names you could do with a bee. You could call it the Hive, or like Busy Bee Cafe, Honey Drop Cafe, and you just got like the most uncreative motherfuckers opening up restaurants nowadays, and they're like, what do we call this bar? I don't know. What's like a local sports team? Panthers. Panthers bar. Cool. Name done. Yeah, fucking, like, it's just saying what it is. Like it pissed me off so bad that I had to go on like a 30-minute rant to one of my friends, because like there's places around here that like are just so poorly named. It's like, brother, what even is your like thing? Like, do you not have a theme? Do you not have like, a name is supposed to be your marketing. It is what you are known for. It's how people identify you from out of the crowd. Calling yourself the Bakery Cafe is like being named Tim or fucking Jimothy or like, I don't fucking know, Muhammad. Like, you're just one. Like, it's so basic. Like, and then you're gonna slap a bee on your logo and not even name yourself bee themed? Like, there's so many options there. Exactly. But then you have places like Foxtail Coffee. Oh my god, that's a brand. Or Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. Like, those are very specific, like, names. Like, oh, Dunkin' Donuts, this place sells donuts and coffee. Fuck that. Fuck yeah, I'd love to go there. Or Starbucks, it sounds hoity-toity rich. And it's because it is. And then you got Foxtail, which is like, I don't know what it is, but it's a brand. And so you go there because it's a brand. But Bakery Cafe. Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. And it's the obvious choice. Like, to name it bee themed. But they didn't. And it replaced one of the like best places in town, man. Like, I'm so pissed. It's so dumb. Anyway, tangent over. No, like, it genuinely got me so heated. Oh no, I can't. Oh, it's a blood vessel. No, this is supposed to be chill stream. But there's so many. I find that so many places just go the lazy route because they don't put any effort into it. And honestly, it's because a lot of these places that are being named like this are like college graduates being like, okay, I don't want to work. let me open up a business. Well, I've worked food service all my life. Let me open up a restaurant. What am I gonna call it? Jake's Grill. Okay! Jake's Grill? Jake's Grill? Like, you're just gonna slap your name in front of the word grill and then be like, yeah, that's it. Come on, man! There's so many cool themes like you could make out of anything. And you're gonna go with Jake's Grill. I'm gonna go Jake's Grill. And like, it's why these places don't last more than a year. But then what sucks is that like some of these places like might actually have good food or a good menu or good drinks. And so you actually go there because it's got good stuff, but because it doesn't have that brand identity, it closes down so fast and it's really annoying. Exactly, who is Jake? Why do we care about his grill? Like, name it, like, if you're doing Italian food, do like Plaza Italia or some sort of like Italian name. Or like, go all in on like a fucking like theme. Like, it doesn't have to be themed restaurant like Rainforest Cafe. But like, give us something, man. Be creative. Like, use the brain cells that you paid $400,000 for to go to business school. Like, actually, what color would probably go better here? Maybe like a pink? Kind of like a pink blue. Contrasts very well. Yeah, that would make sense. No, it's like people don't. It's really annoying because like so many people just forget that branding's a thing, I guess, and that they have to think about what they're gonna call things. I haven't even gone to like a brand, like done a branding class or anything, but like I think I cook with my names that I do, like Monsters in the Mist, Neon Whispers, and the pirate campaign is called For Golden Glory. And then even with this, Tales from the Ooze. I'm an ooze, I'm giving you my tale. There's a donut place called Duck Donuts, and there's a giant duck statue in the store. The actual donuts suck ass, but I won't go anywhere else because of the marketing. Yes, like that's what I'm talking about. Like, people remember when you have silly things like that. Like, even if it's like, it doesn't have to be like a fictional thing or like a duck. Like, we have this place called Amish Pretzels. They're pretzels made by Amish people. It doesn't need to be complex, but that's their theme. They have a little like Yoder guy on their logo. Like, it makes sense. Like, it's their brand, and they like market it really well. Meanwhile, you got fucking Mike's Bar, the Bakery Cafe, Jake's Tavern. Like, like, I get if it's like an older place that was like, has been around since the 70s or like before that, and so it's just like very small town, like Moe's or like Larry's. because that's Larry's place. Everybody here knows Larry. But that's because his brand is already established. He's already been around the block and people know who Larry is. When you're starting up in fucking, like, a big city, you can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm Mike, this is my tavern, fucking come here. Oh, because nobody knows who Mike is other than your friends. You're not gonna make money. Like, the profit margins on restaurants are already so bad because it's like because even though you're making like 30% on food and then 50% margins on drinks, a lot of your you have to like pay people, and that's where a lot of the costs come from, is the labor. And so like you're not gonna make enough to cover for that if you're just relying on your name alone. God, imagine if I named it fucking Gavin's Tavern, which sounds okay, I guess, but you'd be like, who the fuck is Gavin? Why does he have a tavern? Why should we care about his tavern? God, but like, Token Tavern, that makes you like, be like, ooh, this is clearly like gaming related in some sort of way. I would be asking those questions. Yeah, like the Token Tavern, not only is it alliterative and sticks in your head, it is like, it's got clear theming. And like, it's like, if you, yeah. Ooh, chills. But yeah, sorry, I had to go on a bit of a tangent. It's one of my pet peeves, honestly. Anyway, he's coming along nice. There we go. But yeah, again, thank you guys for tuning in. To any new people just checking in to watch, which I'm not sure if there are, but might as well check. Nah, not really. Alright, well, I'll save the spiel. To TTs. Huh? What? Best viewers SMM top 41 on. What? Is that like a bot or something? Yeah. Damn. I have to take him out back. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. He's dead. Damn, that sucks. Bye bye body. Yeah. No, I genuinely thought it was like somebody joining for the first time too, which sucks. Anyway, my pizza should be here in a bit. Hopefully? Yeah, they just started sending it. Hell yeah. Nah, but this is nice. This keep doing these DMprep streams are definitely gonna help me stay accountable. It's nice because I've got a thing with a different like group where we do video game dubs after this. Unfortunately, they are not streamed, so sorry. They are for our own personal entertainment. But like we did a dub over of Deltarune, and it was really fun. Yeah. Sorry. It's part of a club that I'm in at college. And so we gotta get permission from everybody if we're gonna stream it. We might not on this channel, on a different channel. But yeah. We're definitely going to like look into recording them and then like posting clips of it to YouTube at the very least. Yeah. I mean, I'd be 100% down for it. Of course, when I'm not running the club anymore. Because I already have a lot of editing stuff on my plate. Like, I didn't realize how hard editing clips was gonna be, because I don't even know how to add the frickin' subtitles to it, or Twitch. Because they don't give that option like YouTube does, where YouTube like will put in the like subtitles for you. So let's do this color. So, when him talk. Do I move my... Yeah, I tilt my head forward when I talk. Okay. I don't know. What happened here? Ah, there it is. Pesky little Mr. Nope. Pesky little misdrawings get sent to the abyss. That'd be funny if they did, but no. I usually just, because I don't really care about people knowing my real name online. I usually just have them call me by my actual name, because there's nothing wrong with that. My government name! Oh no! Totally not my dead name. I'm just kidding. But no, like, yeah, I know there's some people that like have problems with their names being said online. I am not one of those people. Because a lot of because I do like voice acting for fun and who knows what, so like, what are they gonna do, dox me? I don't give a shit. I live in Florida. Yeah, like, I've been trying to get some gigs as a voice actor, RJ, but I've realized people don't think that's a real name and will call me anything else in my username. So, like, people will call you Boy Toy. That's really funny. I mean, it has implications, but like other than that, well, I guess that's up to him, I guess. It's fine when my BF does. That's like, yeah. Red. Working where I go by government name with my emphasis. So that I like when my friends call me Milk. I think Milk is a funny nickname. Oh, I'm thinking of a Satsuma, which is like a type of orange, I believe, in like Britain. I don't know. Sorry, I was like trying to think of what is a Satsuma, and then it was like Satsuma. No, the brain be braining. Hello. I'm making a new PNG tuber for my upcoming streams on Fridays, which is going to be a Cyberpunk campaign called Neon Whispers, and it'll be lots of fun. But I figured slime in a cultist robe is a little weird to have for a Cyberpunk campaign, so why not make a Cyberpunk slime? Oh, okay. I haven't played Elder Scrolls in a long time. Yeah, I've only learned the Cyberpunk 2020 system, but for this new group, I'm learning the red system right now. So it'll be a learning curve, but it'll be fun, I believe. But yeah, it'll be streamed every Friday from 8 to midnight. Mutton, moon sugar, prime products. Yes, very prime. Alright, cool. Combine down. Press the button 50 times. Get rid of a reference. Painting abstract short safer. Yeah. It's pretty Nova too, yeah. We're actually going to be using Foundry for our games, which has its own built-in character creation stuff. So it'll be very fun. There is one like optional rule that one of my players suggested, which was hold up, got a text. Oh, it's all my friends abusing the twerking slime emote that I made. Oh boy. But the rule update was basically changing how heavy armor works, where instead of lowering your ref, dex, and move, it just affects your move, but also certain skills, like contortionist, dance, evasion, and stealth, which makes a bunch of sense to me, and seems like it makes the game overall more fun, because you can wear heavier armor without getting a knockdown to your like attacking stats. And so yeah, however, we have to implement it into Foundry, unfortunately, and I don't know how to code, so we're gonna be letting them mess with that tomorrow. Because if they're able to get it in, I told them we'll use that optional. But yes, we have slime made. Gonna duplicate. Unlock. We're gonna go in and make it so everything lights up when he talks. Move the head. Should have done that on a different layer. Should have, could have, would have. Let's do a neon green. Can I just go and select just this color? No. Yucky. Fuck. Alright. Guess I'll just try to... Oh wait, what's the original color? This one. Yeah, so we're making a new PNG tuber model right now. I think he's coming along pretty well. Considering I usually do art much faster, but it's like one of those performative things where it's like, oh my god, I actually have people watching me now. Oh. I don't know. Yes, we are watching. Oh my god, they're watching every mistake I'm gonna fuck up so bad. Ooh. Trying to get the line right like 50 different times. Nah. Cool. This layer. Select this eraser. Eraser. Like that's a noticeable shift, right? Yeah. What do you guys think? Should I make it light up all the time, or do you think it looks better when when it lights up when he's just talking? Alright. Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts as well. Also gonna add a little bit of a lighting effect. I think it was the airbrush. No, it was this for the shading. Too much. Too much. Maybe it was the air. Yeah, it was airbrush. I've been for my Call of Cthulhu campaign, I've been making these like episode title banners, whatever they're called, and I've been messing around with like different shading styles, and I really like using this airbrush kind of thing for the shading, because without it, that's like, this is what it looks like, and it's very flat, but then boom. And it's super easy as well. Saves me a whole lot of time because it's basic blocking stuff. Yes, I like that one. Nope. Yeah. Wait, why am I doing this? Automatic. Oh, fuck. No. There we go. Go to this layer. I don't know why, but like these random like Nintendo music like playlists on YouTube always like put me in the mood for like doing things. How like they're very, I don't know, they just make me very productive. I'm not sure if I'll get like DMCA'd or anything while doing this, but I don't really care. I'm not doing this for money or anything. And then blur. Ooh, I just so into the game and just listen to Mario you're playing. If it's copywritten, it can be a problem, more so if it's saved as a VOD. If you find royalty-free music that you like, go for that to be on the side of caution. You should be good for all that. Alright. Well, I'll see about like finding royalty-free music. Actually, isn't the like Deltarune music, like Undertale and Deltarune royalty-free? Because I thought that was a big thing that like Toby Fox wanted people to just be able to use his music. I know my roommate's home when I start freezing because he sets the AC to fucking 62 degrees. I'll be right back. Yeah, like I like my preferred temperature is like 68 degrees. That's cold enough where like I won't like sweat or anything, but like I'm not gonna be uncomfortable if I'm wearing like just like shorts and a t-shirt. Anything less than that, you start to get into like, okay, now I need a hoodie. My hands are freezing. I need a blanket. It's already like 50 degrees out. So like if he wants to freeze his balls off, he can go outside. Crazy thing is that I also have to pay the power bill with it. And it fucking living in Florida. AC ain't cheap. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, To shade or not to shade? By gently choking your roommate. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Oh. Oh, what happened? Oh no. What happened to my stream? Oh fuck. God damn it. There we go. Alright, well, it's working. Okay. There we go. I got the application working at the very least. Oh no, my Discord feed. Fuck. My secret group chats. There we go. I need to start using studio mode more. What the fuck? Hello? Fucking why? He got flatlined, yes he did. Green, Kevin's iPad. No, that's not what we want. Huh. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Everything decided to shit itself. Yay. There we go. I got the music back up at the least. OBS is still picking up my mic. Why are you running? Well, I guess I should say, why aren't you running? Sitting is the opposite of standing. QuickTime player. New screen recording. No. New movie. And then I choose my screen. And then I go back to my stream. And then we go to QuickTime player. There we go. Yay, it's working again. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Hmm. Make it a little more subtle. Oh, I know what's missing. Because I'm only doing the shading for that color where I should be doing shading for all the colors. Oh, too much. Nope, still too much. There we go. The old action blur. Yes, we're back. Nope, wrong select tool. Paste. That the gosh. Make it. I'm not sure if any of you like watch sports or anything. I don't think I'd have the audience that would watch sports, but I don't know why lately, but I've gotten really into watching football. I guess because the Patriots are winning and they're doing good. But it's like, I found myself the other day at a bar with my friends, and they had the Patriots and Chargers game playing, and I was like watching it intently while like eating a Reuben, and I sat there for a solid minute because I was like, oh my god, this is exactly what my fucking stepdad does. I watch everything that isn't sports. Yeah, I felt myself becoming my stepdad for a second because I don't watch sports. I don't like sports that much. Eagles lost again, yeah. I'm not like that into sports, but like when the team that represents like your hometown, I guess, is doing good, it like just it does something to you. I don't know, man, it's weird. Could also just be that like my cousin, yeah, hometown team winning brings it out. Yeah. Oh god, this is another rant. I had to take like a fucking, I forget which class it was, honestly, because it doesn't even matter, that humanities class, which is like, you think would be like, we're studying art, we're talking about like aesthetics and like cultural stuff, like probably Mona Lisa, like all like these artworks that were so like developmental to like society, that were all this cool stuff, you think, right? no, we're gonna talk about the aesthetic beauty of sports. I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. Like, there's some things that you could talk about, like how like the community, like how sports teams can represent the communities and how they're often like representative of different like social things and like all that sort of stuff. I guess like you can talk about that. Nah, we're gonna talk about how handsome this fucking sports ball player looks when he throws the ball. We're gonna talk about the rippling muscles of a fucking player as they like do sports. Okay, anything else to add to that? No. Okay. Cool. Literally, all that class was about just look how beautiful this player is as he throws the sports ball, as he does the sports. Nothing else about the sport itself. Yeah. They turned into religion 101. Yeah, I fucking hate it when that shit happens. And so like our final project came around. On the rubric was written, right? Like, write anything relating to the humanities about like the topics we covered in class. I'm like, okay, like maybe I can do aesthetic or like something. And I was gonna do a whole essay about like are TTRPGs and commutative storytelling considered an art form? Because like it's what I love. I submit the like topic to my teacher. She's like, yeah, you can't write about this. It's not about sports. What do you mean it's not about sports? What do you mean? It didn't say on the rubric it had to be about sports. There was nowhere on the rubric. Oh yeah, your topic must include sports. You just said, write about the humanities. Well, I want it to be about sports. Talk about sports. You could talk about medieval sports. Okay. I guess I'll follow, like, I don't have the, like, patience at this point to, like, come up with a new prompt. So I just pick one of the ones that were given on the list that was on the rubric. One of which was, what is aesthetic? And I'm like, cool. I can talk about aesthetic. I can talk about how people use aesthetic as different style guides. I can talk about cyberpunk. I can talk about steampunk. I can talk about cottagecore. I can talk about goblin core. Like all of these different like names for different aesthetics that are really just styles and like different ways to interpret media and how they represent ourselves, and like how it's less of like this is an actual style guide and more of this is a depiction of myself. And so I did that. I wrote 5 pages about how aesthetic is used as a style guide, but it's more than that, like what it is to like find something aesthetic, and how the word aesthetic itself came from this from rich white people in France being like, we need to make art for rich people and make it fancy. Here's a new word, aesthetic. And now we've taken that and kind of made different aesthetics and made it so popular that it's like insane. And so I did that, wrote about it, wrote 5 pages. D. I got a fucking D on the paper because you didn't talk about sports. There was no mention of sports. And I died a little inside because it was a really good essay. Like, it was really thought out. Exactly. And like, I could have talked as well. Oh, don't even get me started on the fucking gladiator thing. We had like to talk about a painting, and I chose like this gladiator painting that's really notorious. Yeah, we're gonna fucking get started on this. And I talk about yeah, it's really cool. It shows like the vicious fighting and everything, but it really, at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff that we know about gladiators from media is an over-exaggeration, because historians and like researchers found out that it wasn't like, it was a violent sport, yes, but like people didn't always die. Like, it's not nearly as violent as depicted. And that's because it's kind of like wrestling, where it's hyped up to like be like, I'm gonna kill you, because it's a rivalry. It's fun. It's bringing the like, it's bringing the sport to the sport. And so I read about that, and the teacher's like, no, it was as violent as depicted. It is exactly like that. And I'm like, no, it's not. You're so wrong. How are you allowed to be a teacher and just blatantly be incorrect? Like, you're teaching this stuff. You should know this stuff. Like, it's not even like uncommon knowledge. And like, I didn't have the patience or the crayons to like tell her about it, but like, it pissed me off so much because it wasn't cheap to have a gladiator. They were like ancient celebrities. Like, you had to pay and upkeep the pay. I forget what the term was, but there were specific people that were like gladiator managers, and they bought, which oftentimes, yes, gladiators were slaves or like prisoners of war, but they would own these people, but they still had to like pay for their food, pay for their training, pay for their housing, like all this stuff. Yeah, fed, housed, trained, armed, medicated, all of this. It wasn't like they could just kill off their gladiators at any point in time and there wouldn't be like consequences, because the gladiators also did brand endorsements, we found out, because we uncovered artifacts that depicted that. And it's like, there's this research, like this has been a known thing since like 2000, I want to say 9 was when the study came out. And so like, it pissed me off so much that like she gave me a bad grade on that assignment too, because she's just wrong. And so it became a class where it's like, instead of actually learning anything, you had to appease the teacher. And I fucking hate those. Those are the worst classes ever. Worst classes ever. Every class in my high school, bro. Oh my god, I feel so bad for you. I got lucky and had some like really good teachers in high school. Though like one of my band teacher decided to become like an asshole in my junior year. And it's like so funny because I'll like talk to my friend who's got a sister, like about how some gladiators weren't slaves, and they have, yeah, the gladiatrixes and yeah, there were some that weren't slaves, but like a good majority of them were, but it was still like a sport. And I didn't even like talk about the gladiatrixes because honestly, had I mentioned it, she probably would have said, I don't care about women's sports. Nobody cares about women's sports. Or some shit like that. Am I referencing anything? No, I'm just stupid. I'm dissecting him. making all his layers disappear one by one. Why is he still... Oh, because that's the other one? Whoops. Alright, that's where the hole was. There we go. Make him reappear. My boy, back to life. And honestly, I might not bother with giving him the different emotions like this one has. Oh, I gotta make him blink though. Damn, I gotta make him blink. Because I don't use the different emotions while we're playing all that much. Because for how much more effort than it's worth, that would be grounds for getting the teacher reviewed. I had an English teacher that was similar, except we have no sentences over 1.5 lines. What? I would fail that class so bad. You know how bad my run-on sentences are? But like they're grammatically correct, but like, how do you not have sentences that are over 1.5 lines? Honestly, I should have like brought it to the dean, but I just decided fuck it, and I'll leave her a bad review on Rate My Professor. But yeah, no, it was an easy A at the very least. Like, I still passed the class at the very least. Because she couldn't be subjective about the multiple choice questions. Duplicate the shadow. All hail shadow. Oh, and duplicate this one as well. Nah, like, I don't get why teachers have such power trips over the, like, most nonsense bullshit. Because it's like, why? You're there to teach, man. This isn't like... If you think... My professor has saved me so much trouble how to... Poli-sci class I found through. It was fully open book and all multiple choice. Oh my god. That is beautiful. No, it saved me so many times too, because like after my accident I needed like an easy A just to get back into like classes. It was like, yoga. There's a yoga class? Fuck yeah, I'll take a yoga class. Little did I know, I am not that flexible. And being in that yoga class sucked. We'll just cover up your eyes. Rewrite my professors here. No, I need to go into Rate My Professor and give my, while at the same time dissing my humanities teacher, I need to give this one hospitality professor a gold star. Because holy shit, I have never met anybody, a teacher let alone, so like interested in what they're teaching. Like, it makes me genuinely want a class, the amount of passion that he teaches with. Because, like, you ever watch somebody, like, talk about something that they either really know or are really into, but it's clearly their, like, special interest? This man, David Wixted, I'll fucking, like, say his name because he's that much of a awesome guy. He teaches the Intro to Hospitality course, as well as, like, guest services and a whole bunch of other hospitality classes. And oh my god, like, he's like, all right, so here's the story about my life. Let's get into it. Like, and here's the course here's the topics we're gonna cover. Oh my god, like, he makes it, like, interesting to learn. And he, like, and even then, like, all of my hospitality professors, maybe because we work in, like, a sort of entertainment, like, customer service sort of thing, they've all been, like, genuinely great teachers that, like, love what they do, love what they're teaching, and teach with a passion. Like, Chef Jen, my goat, she taught my spirits management class. Oh my god, she was so much fun to have. She also teaches a Wines of the World class, which is really fun. And basically you get to go into class and you get to drink, and it's like, yeah, we're learning about, like, what each alcohol tastes like, like, how it's made and everything. And it's not like, we're not getting caught in the specifics where it's like, okay, so you're gonna boil it for 32 minutes and it'll produce carbon dioxide. And no, it's like, here's a little bit of the culture, here's a little bit of this, here's a little bit of that. And, like, it's having teachers that don't hate teaching makes the class fun. Who would have fucking guessed? Him eyes. So, and he's like this. Oh, and he blinks. Blink, blink, blink. Blink, 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 blink. It's a cool science experiment where we make champagne and see whose bottle explodes. Yeah. Make learning fun, engaging, sense bit progressive. It's all those woke teachers that they keep complaining about. It's like, what was that one teacher from fucking Matilda? Miss Penny, I think was her name? I don't remember. I remember. Bye-bye, eyes. Goodbye to your eyes. Oh, shit. Into the abyss. Yeah. Bill Nye the Science Guy was, and still is, my dude growing up. Dude, Bill Nye is just a genuinely awesome dude. Miss Penny was kind, Miss Trenchbull was the bull. No, yeah, Miss Honey was her name. I don't know who the fuck Miss Penny is. Maybe I'm thinking of Penny from Stardew? Stardew Valley? Also, now that like I think about it, I have MC lore stuff to do, so I must go. This was a super fun slime streamer. Thank you, RJ. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you tune in some other time. Yeah, it is actually getting to be 7 o'clock, and I got my pizza, so I think I will be tuning out as well. But thank you guys for tuning in. This Friday we'll be streaming our first session, our session 0 for Cyberpunk Red Neon Whispers, and Saturday as well. We'll be streaming Call of Cthulhu, Monsters in the Mist, kind of chill stream, nothing going on in that one that much. And yeah, stay tuned for more. Those will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you.